Welcome to Third Culture.
This week's topic is going to be about East Asian cultures. We're going to be covering China, Korea, and Japan. Hey dude, those are not the only East Asian cultures. Did you hear something? So yeah, we're going to be doing more videos on cultures in East Asia, but this time we're going to be covering those three countries. Paraguay and me, do you know anything about those countries?
Mulan. Ah, los chinos, boludo.
So as you can see, we're no experts of those countries. So that's why we brought some people who were born and were raised in those cultures. And they're going to be sharing some of their experiences. Just a disclaimer, they are no experts, no representatives of those cultures. So just keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's jump right in to East Asian cultures. So an introduction of your name in your own language.
Okay, 제 이름은 박경주입니다.
重培是我中文名字。
僕の名前は赤坂剛です。
City and country of where your parents are from and where are you from in English?
I'm from Beijing, China. That's also where my mom is from. And my dad is from a different province called Shandong. It's in the eastern part of China. It's like next to the ocean.
So I was born in Seoul, South Korea, and my parents are also from Korea, but they were born in a really small town called Masan.
I'm from Osaka, Japan, and my mom is from Fukuoka, and my dad is from Shiga Prefecture.
One pro of your country.
Well, Japan is really safe, so you can travel by yourself, and Japanese people are really nice.
Anywhere you go on the island?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
wow, that's
mostly
cool.
like it's really really safe.
It's probably the best country to live in if you're rich, because you can order anything in the house, you can like buy anything. There's like the world's best restaurants like everywhere. Like it's like public transportation is really easy, so you don't really need a car. And
So it's very convenient. to
yeah, the
be-
quality of life is pretty high, and
Okay.
yeah, it's just really fun city to live in, and there are a lot of mountains. It's like surrounded by mountains, so you can like even go hiking, like so you're kind of like isolated from the crowded city, so you get the best of both worlds.
I see. Is hiking a thing in Korea?
Yeah, for sure. Like there are a lot of mountains. So have you gone hiking before in Korea?
I have, and a bunch of old people with the complete gear, like
Yeah.
their full gear.
Yeah,
in
they're
hiking.
super like really like I don't know into it. So they
I
like
see.
buy all the hiking gear and like
Right?
yeah, they look professional for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, Chinese food is awesome. Like say for example, Beijing will have Peking duck. This very like special, like unique kind of way of cooking duck. It's awesome. You should definitely try it. And then my personal favorite is the Sichuan food, like spicy kind of food. For example, I always get spicy fish. You
Spicy
can
fish?
you can definitely find it in Berkeley as well. It's basically like sliced fish in this like bowl, and then you pour boiling spicy oil into the bowl,
Oof,
and it's really
sounds
good. Yeah. I guess it's huge, so like you can see like all kind of different things there. We have like like many cities and different culture in different part of China.
Nice. Hey, what about one con?
Probably being overcrowded. So
Okay.
like pollution and just if you don't like being surrounded by a lot of people, you can get really frustrating. There's a lot of traffic and like on the streets there'll be people, you know. One time I was like, so Hongdae is like this really popular district in Korea. It's by the university. Like,
Okay.
And one time I was trying to meet up with my cousin like this winter,
Hmm.
and I couldn't get out of the subway. Like the exit was like full of people, and I thought like an accident happened. But it was just like people getting out on Saturday night, and I just like waited there for like 20 minutes with like a bunch of people.
Oh,
That's
what?
how crowded it is. Like it's insane. It
You
gets
waited 20
insane.
minutes to get out of the.
Yeah, get out of this exit in the subway. Like it was
Oh,
insane.
wow. So
Yeah.
then, how do you go in the subway if there's so many people?
Well, there are multiple exits, but that exit was like just the most popular one because it's like right by this really famous street where they sell a lot of clothes and like food and yeah. But I think it's just like that on a Saturday night.
Okay.
Like,
wow.
yeah.
That's.
For example, Beijing, the pollution is really bad. Everyone knows that. And then I guess like having a lot of people is also like a con. It's like everyone is like going for the same kind of resources.
We're really conservative, so we can't really speak English. If you go to Japan, like you should learn some basic Japanese.
Oh, that's interesting because I thought that Japan was kind of westernized from the Asian countries.
Yeah, but like for like cultures and food, they're really like westernized. But English, we don't really have to speak English.
If I go to China, where are two places where I can go? And where
China?
Yeah, in China.
Probably like I say Beijing, Shanghai, because these are the two biggest cities. Beijing's the capital, very historic, a lot of like old stuff, like traditional Chinese stuff, like Hutong or Tiananmen Square, the Great Wall. Shanghai is more international compared to Beijing. Not that Beijing's not international, but Shanghai has more foreigners, have like more like international culture, like different kind of food, and also Shanghai is like divided into two parts. One part is more traditional, the other part is more international. So it's like a good balance of the two.
Probably you can go to Tokyo and Kyoto.
Okay. So what are some things I can do in Tokyo?
You can go to Tokyo Tower, Sky
Okay.
Tree,
Mm.
Asakusa Temple, typical Japanese food.
Okay.
Yeah, which is called washoku.
Washoku. Okay.
Yeah, that's like washoku is really healthy, and you can eat like fish, white rice, some veggies, and miso soup.
And that's the reason why you guys live up to 90, 100
Yeah.
years, right?
You can do like cultural stuff in Kyoto. If you go there in spring, you can go. You can see cherry blossom. In autumn, you can see color leaves. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds beautiful.
It is.
One is Jeonju. I went there with my mom this winter. They have like a lot of traditional houses that are still preserved really well, like in the 1940s and between 1940s and 60s, and you can dress up in like Korean traditional outfit called hanbok,
Okay.
and you can walk around and you see a bunch of like couples and kids and like dressed up in like Korean outfits.
That's so cute.
Jeonju bibimbap is really famous. It's
Okay.
like I don't know if you guys heard of bibimbap, but it's like you put like mixed veggies and there's rice and there's like this spicy paste. Tteokgalbi is also really popular in Jeonju, but I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how it's really made. I'm so ignorant. I think.
Okay.
But it's like a mix of like it's like a ground beef, I think, and they like make it into like kind of like a pancake. And the other place is called Namhae. It's like if you translate it, it's called South Sea. 4 or 5 hours from Seoul, but I think it's definitely worth checking out if you are gonna stay for a long time because it's so beautiful, and it's right by this ocean, and it's just really beautiful. I think like
Nice.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
cool. So tell me a famous proverb in your language.
Okay. There's a saying that says "ichigo ichie," which means once in a lifetime experience or now or never. So yeah, if you wanna do something, you go for it. Now or never.
It sounds a lot like YOLO.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Pretty much same.
Pretty much the same. Okay, so it's the YOLO has been Japanized by Ichigo Ichie.
one. It's called 호랑이도 제 말하면 온다. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't. What does
Do you know what it means? Okay, so
Can you
it means.
translate it and then.
So it means, it literally means, even the tiger comes if you talk about him, and it just means like you shouldn't talk about like other people behind their back because they're gonna find out, you know. It's kind of
Okay.
like a little, yeah. But people say it, but people say it as jokes sometimes. Like you know, if I'm like talking about you in the room, like Jinsu like got hurt today, like, and then you just walk into the room, I'm like, oh, 호랑이도 제 말하면 온다. Like. You know, like, oh, tiger comes, even the tiger comes when they talk about, you know? It's,
The one that comes to mind is 少壮不努力，老大徒伤悲. It means if you don't work hard when you're a kid, you're gonna suck when you grow up. That's basically what it means.
Have you applied it in your life?
Not too much, so you know.
You're slowly suffering the consequences.
Yeah,
That's it.
slowly but surely.
If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to comment anything, comment it below.
If you want to see more video, click right here. If you want to subscribe to the channel, click right here.
And peace!